What is the meaning of life, Roshini Bini? What does it mean to be Roshini Bini?
Hello everybody, COD fan 444 here. This is another vlog. This one might be longer than my usual vlogs because this is a big topic that's going around. Like, my dad is kind of involved into it. My uncle is hugely involved with it, Uncle Cormac. But I've done research and I've seen into it, and I feel like I want to get a say in this. I know some people are like, oh, I don't want to hear politics. This is a gaming channel, but I just want to do something to just have my opinion in. And before I get this out, I have a few announcements so I can get that out of the way before I get to the main topic of this vlog. For my next historical figures, I will be doing William Wallace. It was requested to by a family member, my brother, who requested that, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I really want to thank people for the feedback that I just looked at my Black Ops 2 commentary. I got awesome feedback, which, that's pretty good. I got a lot of good stuff from it. That really brightens up my day, and I'm going to have another one, possibly another one coming soon. And it might be my gameplay, but a friend might be recording it and then sending it to me, because it was pretty good gameplay. And, yeah, and I probably will have, I'm not sure when, soon hopefully, but what else did I leave here? Oh yeah, the feedback. I'm just looking at what I have, but the politics I'm going to be talking about is the Palestinian and Israeli conflict that is going on. Before I start talking about it, I just want to say that I think the Palestinians are in the right and the Israeli are in the wrong for this one. I know I'm probably going to get some hate from this, but this is my opinion from what I know of the conflict. I don't know everything. I haven't been researching at all, so I might get, oh, maybe you should do your research before you talk. But this is just my opinion personally. Like, so what I know of is after World War II, the Jews, they were not, like, in a certain area, apparently, like, they were all spread out because after the Holocaust and all that. And the U.S. let Palestine have some of its land. I think that was a good thing, that they didn't have a home, so the United States and Palestine, they gave them a home. That's a good thing. But then is the Israels, and they just started expanding and taking more land and taking more land and just not making it what it was. They got a little greedy. So I think that when the Palestinians wanted some of their land back, because some of the land that they have was not theirs when the agreement for them having the land was there. And that is wrong, because if they had the agreement, they lived up to it. It did not say that they could take any more land, from what I know of. And then when they decide to, you gotta take back what's yours. I'm losing words, because it's, like, not, I don't know how to put this, but, I think Palestine should, they should maybe take away the agreement if Israeli starts doing, some extremist stuff, because it's not their land in the first place. They were lucky that they got that land. U.S. cannot just go over there and take land from Palestine. They agreed, and they should be thankful for that and not be greedy and take more land that is not theirs. That is just crap for me. And when they try to take some land back, the Israelis start fighting, and from what I heard, a few civilians were shot and all that, and that's crap. People are trying to take back their property, and you respond to them with guns. It's not a way to get a solution. It's more just digging the hole deeper for yourself. And I feel like that if Israel goes a little too extreme, they will lose some territory, some of their land. I feel like that would be fair because they took a lot of stuff from Palestine. And there are stuff on this all over the world. I believe Miles McCormick, I believe he went to Germany or France or somewhere in the mainland of Europe, and he is with the protesters. And I believe that that is a good thing, to protest against something that is wrong. To just have, the people are what make the decisions, basically. The government, they may have the final decision, but there will always be a point where the people will overthrow that and there will be a new leader, and what they were focused on will be done, and then another problem. It's an endless cycle. You've seen it all the time with the Russian Revolution, French Revolution. Like, the Russians didn't want czars, so they had the revolutionists take down czars, and then all this communism and tragedies like mass murders from Stalin happened. And it just happened all the time. So this is just another part of it, but this time I actually understand what's going on. And I feel like that Israel did something that they shouldn't have done, and they don't want to accept it. But the way they're accepting it is not appropriate. Like, killing innocent civilians who only want their property back is no way of fixing anything. So my idea of how it should be solved is Israel should give back what they took to Palestine and stay what they were given in the agreement. And they should not expand from where they had. If they overpopulate, some families might decide to move to other places. It's not like it's a big deal. I know I may sound like a jerk for saying that. It's their home, but if they were lucky, they got the land, so then they decide to go greedy, and that deserves at least some punishment. If they are lucky, they might not even get land taken away. It might just be all settled. But if Palestine gets framed for this, that is something that will just generate a lot of hate, because they're in the wrong and no one is going to be there to stop that. And that's just no bueno. Not good at all. And I don't see why people support the Israeli side. I see, oh, well, their land was taken after the Holocaust. And I sympathize with that. They had their land taken, they get a little, so they have their own home. I sympathize for that. But then they just keep getting more land that is not theirs. That's just not in any way, shape, or form. Just, it's not any way mature. For, like, let's say, for instance, someone who had no home was living in the house that I live in, and, like, we gave him a room, and then he decides to take other rooms, and that's, I don't know how just one person would do that, but that's basically kind of what it is. And this is only with the limited knowledge that I know of it so far. I have my phone here for a little reference. Yeah, I've been reading on all the articles and pretty much stories, because I decided that, well, since I have nothing to talk about, I'll talk about something that some of my family has been interested in, and that it's a serious topic, and maybe this could be a start for maybe my series, or not a series, but something to go along with the vlogs, maybe a little news, and I could be talking more about this in future videos. But as someone who does not know much about what is going on, but knows enough to have their own stand in a problem, I think that's what really matters. You don't need to know every single detail. Sometimes you do, but sometimes all the tiny details cannot cover up the giant picture of what has gone wrong that is in front of you. You can say, oh, well, maybe they're overpopulating. The still thing is, they are doing what wrong. It doesn't matter. You can't justify why they are taking it. It is something they were not agreed to, and they were lucky they got it, but they still will take that land. And I know I've been saying the same words, just different ways over and over and over, but that's pretty much what I know of. And it doesn't take someone who's been sitting and being there to know what is going on, to know that it's a bad thing. I don't know if that sounds correct, but yeah, if you know that it's bad, but you don't know every single detail, as long as it's still bad, it's bad. No matter how you put it, it will be bad. So the just thing, I think, is for the Israelis to give back the land to the Palestinians, and maybe everyone could be friends again on this subject, because this is that's been starting protests all over Europe and some parts in America. This gone crazy. I think it's enough that they should just give back what was theirs and stick to what they had. And if people think like it's overpopulating in there, well, some families might think that too, and they think, oh, well, let's move somewhere else, and because that would be more logical than taking what's not yours. Their problems cannot be solved by hurting someone who has helped you. That will just turn back so fast. And that's what this situation has. And I don't know why it's still been going on. I think the people who are causing the problem should, if they see what's going on, they would know immediately, oh, well, this is wrong, because the people decide what is right and wrong, not always the government, because there are more sane people than there are government, so you have more variety and a bigger group of people to say what is right and what is wrong. And that's pretty much what sums up this video today. It's mostly political, if you can say, but that's all I have to talk about in this video. So to sum it up, I'm on the Palestinian side of this conflict. And that's pretty much all for this video today, guys. I don't have any other news. I'll probably think of something. If there is more on this conflict, I will talk about it maybe in my next vlog. So this is COD Fan 444 signing out, and I wish you all a good day.
Make the ground shake.